Hello and welcome to Neighborhood Real Estate Update, where we bring you hyper-local, timely, and accurate information about real estate in zip codes all over San Diego County. Today is March 28th, 2023. Only a few days left in March, and boy does it feel like spring out there. But winter's supposed to come roaring back tomorrow, so we'll see what actually happens. But it does seem like the trend is getting warmer. So for those of you that like the warm weather, that's good. I think this is one of the best times of year in San Diego County before we get into the summer months and it starts to get really hot. But that's a whole other video. So today we are talking about 92127, which is actually several different communities that wind up getting lumped together by a lot of folks, and we used to do that too until a really good appraiser friend of ours, thanks David, pointed out that I should probably be thinking about splitting this zip code up into at least three pieces. Now you've got the West Rancho Bernardo portion of 92127, which was pretty much all built out before 1999. You're not going to find any, quote unquote, new homes over there in West Rancho Bernardo. But even within that, there are different communities. However, they all seem to rise and fall in value. Similarly, they're similar homes. You've got Westwood, you've got High Country West, and then you've got all of the townhomes and condos over by Interstate 15. So anyway, there's that piece. Then, of course, you have Forest Ranch and Del Sur, which, tend to get lumped together, even though those are fairly different as well, but similar enough. And then you have the expensive stuff, the Crosby, Santaluz, on either side of Camino del Sur there. So, and those homes are definitely way different than the tract homes. We got a lot of custom homes out there, some tract homes as well. But anyway, you got to draw the line somewhere, and that's what we've done. So let's jump right into it. Let's stop babbling and jump right into it. Let's get me out of the way so we can see the numbers. Now, okay, before we do that, let's do this, where we take a look at the inventory, number of homes for sale. Oh, and what have I done here? What have I done? Okay, this is, no criteria. Let's go back to this window. We don't want to see the whole, okay, yes, 2166. So yesterday we were at 22 something, today 2166. So, kind of as you would expect on a Tuesday, you have a few more homes in escrow. Let's see what happens Wednesday and Thursday. Does that bring more inventory or not? It's hard to say, but I think it's safe to say that there will be even less next week. But heading into spring, this, would be the time when people start listing homes. I know we've got a couple coming up, so that means others do as well. So it remains to be seen how many we're going to be getting on the market and how those will perform. But in any event, let's move on. Moving on to 92127. Let's get rid of that tab and get over here to, yes, West Rancho Bernardo. Now, this complex over here on Alva Road is actually closer geographically to Forest Ranch, but it's most similar to the condos and townhomes you find in the more western part of Rancho Bernardo. So anyway, we're lumping those in. All right, so let's get over here to our comparative market analysis summary and check out our active pending sold. Now, relatively balanced here. You've got 7 active, 10 pending. So very, very balanced market there. It's not gonna, we're not lighting the world on fire. But again, this is a small portion of 92127, just the older homes built before 1999. And you've got 7 active with an average market time of 53 days. A couple of longer outliers here. This condo here on West Bernardo Drive at $585,000. That's going to be kind of a tough sell. That complex was an apartment conversion. It's close to the freeway. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so it's a larger one. But it is still a relatively small condo in a normal condo complex. $585,000, maybe reaching just a bit, and obviously so if you haven't sold after 88 days. Time to re-examine that price. Okay, on the pendings, we have 28 days on average, so much lower average market time than the active properties. Even with this, here's another one on West Bernardo, similar unit. Yeah, it's a similar unit, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pending at $580,000. So after 226 days, they got an offer, they got it accepted, and so maybe that $585,000 will eventually get it done. I'm betting this is going to close below $580,000, but we'll see. Don't mean to be focusing on the condos, but I do see that we've got 2 really similar properties here and here. So it's just an interesting data point. Okay, so 7 active, 10 pending, very short market time on the pending, and then 12 closed in the last 30 days. So again, like many other zip codes, there's a couple more closed in the last 30 days than we have pending. So that is going to mean that over the next 30 days, we might see a slight decline in closings, but that's just because there's not as much going on in terms of what there is to buy. So with fewer properties on the market, we will have fewer pendings, we will have fewer sold. All right, so looking at what has sold, average market time 17 days. That is a blazing hot, super short average market time for properties that are actually closing escrow. And we're seeing, what are we seeing here? This one closed pretty close to their asking price. This one was right at it. This one's right at the bottom of their range. This one's close. This one's over. This one's 50,000 lower. This one's over. This one's over and over and over. So yeah, we're looking, 98% list to sale price ratio here. So that's what's happening in that part of Rancho Bernardo, what we call West Bernardo, I guess, overall. So let's take a look then at Forest Ranch and Del Sur. I have already gone in here and drawn a polygon to basically, here I'll show you. No, I'll show you in a minute here. Okay, so yes, we've drawn a polygon around Forest Ranch and Del Sur, and we have also used some screening criteria to filter out any random properties that might be in there. But looking at Forest Ranch, you have 18, Forest Ranch and Del Sur, 18 active, average market time 53 days, a couple of longer ones in here. And yeah, really, these are newer homes, and you got 18 active, 23 pending. No reason under the sun why. Now, oh boy, see, here a couple snuck in, didn't they? These 2 snuck in. These are, well, they snuck in here. These are definitely not Forest Ranch or Del Sur. This is Santaluz, so my polygon is slightly flawed. So let's do it right. Let's get back here. Let's check all of these. Come on. Check all of these. And let's get these 2 out. And let's make sure, let's get these 2 out. And that one too, because that's in Santaluz. And yeah, that one needs to get out as well. Okay, so now let's run our report. CMA summary report. It's going to refresh, and then we're going to say, just show me the checked ones. Get rid of those Santaluz properties in this analysis. So now 16 active, 20 pending, much more similar to West Rancho Bernardo. Now when you look at the ratio of active to pending, 52 days on the market on average for the active, and we have 20 pending with a 46-day average. So homes taking a little longer to get into escrow out here in Forest Ranch and Del Sur, but still more in escrow than there are on the market, and only 6 closed in the last 30 days. So this is one of those areas that's actually going to see an increase in closed properties over the next few weeks here, whereas most of the zip codes we've been looking at in the last couple of weeks are going to see a slight decrease due to lower numbers of active and pending. So fairly robust activity out here in Forest Ranch and Del Sur relative to other zip codes in the I-15 corridor and around San Diego. And then when we look at what has closed, we see over asking, at asking, over, almost asking price. We're seeing darn near 100% list to sale price ratio here, and 31 days on average. So that's what's going on in Forest Ranch and Del Sur. Now, let's get back over here to our criteria and let's redo this polygon so that we can take advantage of this powerful search feature here. And not sure how there we go. I'm not sure how I managed to get, let's see here. If we take, I think I know what I did wrong here. Okay, so we're going to edit. We're going to get rid of this polygon here, and we're just going to draw a new one here, and we're going to go up right from here straight, and we're going to capture this little area, this little where Camino del Sur curves around. And then of course over here is 92129, but if we accidentally drag our polygon over here, we're going to filter that out with the zip code search. And then we're going to go straight around this stuff because this is Del Sur. We're going to go all the way up here. And again, we're going to stay out of Rancho Santa Fe and Fairbanks Ranch and all that other good stuff. We're going to come all the way down here. A lot of this I'm grabbing is going to be 92129, but like I said, it will be filtered, we hope. So now let's run that search, see what we get. See how badly I butcher that up. All right, so let's, these are all 92127, so that's good. Via Fiesta 92127. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to do our CMA summary here. All right. So 14 active, 12 pending. So at this higher end, where we have pretty much every property over $2 million, yes, over $2 million, somebody's going for it here. 8,888,000. That's a lucky number if you ever saw one, okay? But with 121 days of market time, might want to try something a little different. Maybe just make that a 0. I don't know. try something different, or just give it time. Okay, so 14 active, average 52 days, 12 pending, so a few less pending than there are active out there. But again, this higher end performs differently. And Via Fiesta, this one, I don't know, might have snuck in there. This might not be, no, still Santaluz. We're all right. I'm just kind of surprised to see a property in Santaluz under under $1 million, but it's a townhome. So, and it's a small one at that. Well, not that small, but it is a townhome. Okay, so summarizing: 14 active, 52 days on average, 12 pending, 54 days on average. So again, we see the progression. West Rancho Bernardo, more call them entry level, not really though, because of the price is not really entry level, but to this sort of realm of San Diego, that West Bernardo area is entry level. And then as you go into 4S Ranch and Del Sur, you're seeing overall little less activity. We get less pending there, less pending than there are active, higher market times. Just taking a little longer to sell these higher priced properties. And why wouldn't it take longer? I just don't know how many people are running around able to purchase, $4.5 million properties, $10 million properties. Folks like this don't grow on trees. Anyway, 12 pending, 7 closed in the last 30 days. So like the other the middle meaty part of 92127, this number will come up in the next 30 days and 53 days. So this is interesting. The average market time for active, pending, and sold in this part of 92127, all very similar, which is different than what we see almost everywhere else, which is a higher market time here, lower here, and even lower here. So overall, things just take longer out here. Danny boy, this would have been a good opportunity to sing to you last week on St. Patrick's Day, but since that passed, I'm not going to sing. Sorry. Okay, 53 days on average, and then we have things closing, looks like under, little over, right at asking price, a little bit over. So the list to sale price ratio, very similar. Very, very similar. So interesting stuff there. Takes a little longer to get through 92127. I appreciate you sticking with me on that one. There's just a little bit more to look at, a little bit more to dissect. So I appreciate you sticking with me. I hope you found that informative. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We love those comments, love those new subscribers. So thank you, and we will see you on Thursday for San Diego Market Watch. We'll see what's happening in the overall San Diego County market on Thursday. So enjoy your day off without a market update from me tomorrow, and then we'll be back Thursday with San Diego Market Watch. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.